Hey, it's the Nerdy Sports Fan! We're getting into week 3, and the NFL season is really starting to shape up, and we're starting to get an idea of who these teams are and what we can expect out of them as the season progresses. Now, we're starting with Thursday Night Football, Tennessee at Jacksonville. Tennessee's getting 2.5 points in this one. Jalen Ramsey requested a trade. He's swinging at his coach. Ridiculous. I don't think they necessarily are interested in trading him based off of talent, but Tom Coughlin's an old school guy. And you take a swing at your coach, you can't stay employed there. That's how it works, right? You know, I can't swing at my boss and keep my job. So I think he's going to be out of there pretty soon. Now, because of all that nonsense, I think that the locker room is going to have some issues this week. And I don't see the defense being as strong a unit without him. Everything works together with the defense. Some of the best defenses don't necessarily have the eye-popping one or two names, but they're really good units overall. They kind of work off of one another. So that's what Jacksonville was. Ramsey just happened to be an actual name that was on that defense too. But yeah, he wants out. He's not going to put the effort forth that you would normally see out of him, just out of frustration. He wants to win. And they thought they were getting that when Nick Foles came to town. And then, shoulder. So, yeah, I don't see Jacksonville doing too well the rest of the season. Minshew has stepped in admirably. I mean, as much as he looks like Uncle Rico, and that's hilarious to me, this is a bad situation to be in. Anytime you're the guy coming in for the guy, you got a lot of pressure. He seems to have worked well with that, but it's just not enough. He's not developed enough as a quarterback to really put this team on his shoulders, and that's what they need. They have a good supporting cast. They have a good offensive line. They have Leonard Fournette, who's doing better this year than he was last year. And, Chark is coming along. He looks really good as a receiver. He's definitely their big play guy at this point, and they still have other people like D.D. Westbrook who can pick up some slack here and there. So, on paper, they're not a terrible team. But as soon as you go into the locker room with whatever is going on with Jalen Ramsey, that's where the problems lie. This is what happened with the Steelers last season and the season before. All the talent in the world is not going to beat a fractured locker room. So this 2.5 point line, I bet it all damn day. All right, Tennessee's the exact opposite as far as locker room goes. They are a tough, well-constructed team with good direction from coaching, and they're winning. So, yeah, they didn't win against Indianapolis. Okay, I get it. The Colts are a really good team that just happens to not have their quarterback anymore. That's kind of how I view Tennessee and Jacksonville. Both of these teams are really well-constructed teams that just don't have a quarterback. So, I don't know. I would take the line. 2.5 points seems a bit light for me. Derrick Henry is just manhandling people. Tennessee's defense at this point is better than Jacksonville's defense. So, considering Jacksonville's got Minshew at the helm, I mean, you might want to start both defenses in this game, but fantasy football-wise, I start Tennessee's defense. I start Derrick Henry. You're always going to put Leonard Fournette out there because he's the only option as far as Jacksonville goes. If you're willing to make a flyer on a wide receiver, Chark has put up some numbers the past few weeks that are promising. So, yeah, I mean, he's a wide receiver 3 at best. If you're desperate, put him out there. Or if you're feeling frisky, But fantasy football, this really isn't the game. If you got Tennessee's defense, sure. If you got Derrick Henry, sure. But this isn't the game that you're sifting through from matchups to put in an emergency start. It just isn't. So ignore this. And really, because neither team has a quarterback, the bet's risky. So it's probably not the game you'd want to bet either. This is really just for Tennessee fans and Jacksonville fans. It's not going to matter at the end of the season because really I don't see either one of these teams coming away with the division. Tennessee had a shot. They looked really, really good week one, but last week against the Colts, without Andrew Luck, you still couldn't pull away with a win. That's the kind of game you need to pull out with a win if you want to win a division. And I guess Tennessee's just not there yet. They're in the pool of teams looking for a new quarterback in the offseason, and with Foles' injury, Jacksonville might be too. So, sorry, Jags and Titans fans, it's not going to really be looking good the rest of the season, but games like this are going to be fun for you because, I mean, you're really evenly matched and really similarly constructed. It's just a matter of who did what they did better. So this is going to be fun to watch. It's not going to be important. Hit me up for the rest of the videos. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Hit my Nerdy Sports Fan weekly episodes to get more general NFL news and coverage. See you next time, guys.